Welcome to Empress of Oracle, where we tune into all things the divine. And today we have a very special message from a mother figure or a mother who passed away prematurely. I'm sensing that this is somebody who passed away like not too long ago. Like we're not talking like 20 years, we're talking within like the last 5 years, and some things that she wants to say to you. So this is a timeless message. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Parts, because it's a general message for the collective, parts of it are really going to resonate with you, and then parts of it might not resonate with you as much. So obviously just take what makes sense to you. So we're going to be pulling first off from the magical, let's see, I'm trying something out with Zoom here, and this is like a sideways kind of a view thing. So I'm going to try, yeah, hopefully this will work. Hopefully. So the Magical Mermaid and Dolphins deck, and at the bottom of the deck, we have Mother Healing. Right there. The spreads that a lot of these tarot card readers have, they're so beautiful. And I'm like, I've got eggs. I'm all about the eggs. Actually, that reminds me, let's put some protection around us. So I call upon the hand of God, and the hand of God will come, not in a sacrilegious way, but in like a very serious way, and put protection. Like the hands of God make like an egg shape, and I'm all about those eggs. And picture like a blue mint healing light coming into your, putting around the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And I'll read from Mother Healing. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So maybe there's been some people that have been trying to manifest something. Perhaps it's been happening. I'm getting in like the field of either healing or abundance. Actually, relationships also. I guess like that's what everybody wants to manifest, right? Like good relationships, perfect health, finances being in order. What's interesting enough is like if one thing heals, it's often that all the others will heal with it. So it says, by drawing this card, heaven asks you to release some remaining mother issues. Okay, so but what I'm getting here is that this is not your biological mother. This is like more of a mother figure. Like it can be, but I'm picking up like a lot older, and like grandmotherly. And in that way, what I mean grandmotherly, it's like so kind and giving and caring, and like it's almost like this person was like everything to you. Like they did everything. They loved you so much. They showed you love that no one else showed you. Okay, so what I'm getting is that this is like a mother figure, and that you have like an actual mother, and it's saying to release the mother issues that you have from your biological mother. And this is more somebody who's passed, who's like, could have been a great aunt, could have been a grandma, could have been a mother-in-law, could have been like an older lady who had a mother figure in your life. So it says, give the entire situation to heaven, knowing that everything is in the hands of infinite spirit. This situation may heal in unexpected ways. Be unconcerned with how it heals, and be vigilant in releasing any lower energies connected to your mother that could interfere with your life's mission. By releasing any mother issues to heaven, your heart opens further to accepting joy and blessings into your life. Your mother benefits when you're happy, whether she's consciously aware of it or not. Be willing to forgive and release old issues relating to yourself, your mother figures, or anyone connected to your mother. By cleaning your inner house, you invite new love, opportunities, abundance, and healing energy into your life. We were just talking about like, relationships, abundance, and healing. Okay, so I was getting some messages there, actually, that was like really weird as I was reading that. This is such an interesting deck, because sometimes like you're reading this and like certain words are standing out. So it's abundant, and then it was like a little, and then dance. And I was dancing this morning, just like kind of like dance party, like took a break into like a little dance party. And something about like the releasing the issues. So what I'm getting here is maybe you need to do some kind of like NLP stuff. Um, as far as I do this, sometimes I need to do this maybe a bit more because like obviously this message is a little bit for me. I don't know if other tarot readers like read for themselves and then like open it up to the collective, but guilty. Um, so like what is so important? There was like this woman who could not get healed, and one of those NLP people helped to heal her. And he did one of those like timeline things where you finally find like that one spot in the timeline that's causing all of these issues, and then you heal that spot. So she was never able to release this health issue until finally she went back to this time in her childhood where she was able to give herself the love that she needed at that time. So almost like be the parent that you need of yourself and give yourself that love that you needed at that moment, and really try to get into like a deep trance, into a deep meditation state. And then I almost like to think of it like energetically. I don't see it visually so much as I like almost feel myself like energetically like flying to this spot where I feel like the energy is pulling me. And then I find where that spot is in my life. And then if I can picture that moment, I do. But if not, I just go and I just picture myself and I try to think of the age that I was. And then I'm just like that mother figure for myself. And I just like hold myself in my arms, like my old self to my young self. And then what's really interesting is when you do that, you actually create like the timeline shifts. Like a lot of like these NLP people or people who are inspired by it, like such as Reagan Hillier. I was listening to one of her things, and then as she's like, she gets you to go back to the spot in your life, and then as she's coming back, she's like, now notice everything around you that's happening, like things that are changing. And it's really interesting because I did have a spirit message the other day that said you're going to start forgetting parts of your life. That's like totally normal. And if your timeline's shifting, you are going to, I didn't mean for this to go into a timeline shifting conversation. I'm so much about the timeline shifting. It's ridiculous. But I was at the doctor the other day and they gave me a paper. Like I was looking at the paper they printed out and it said I was number 8 in line. Okay. Then they handed me the paper and it said 11. And I was like, okay, that's weird. I was like, oh man, I gotta wait like 3 more people. Then what ended up happening is when I went there, they called all the numbers. Then they got to 8. Nobody was there for 8. And they got to 9. Nobody's there for 9. Then they got to 10. Nobody's there for 10. And I saw the printout with my own eyes. And my spirit guides told me that that was because I was timeline shifting just to like prove it to myself, sort of thing. So that was like proving that I had timeline shifted to know that I was maybe able to do that in other areas such as health and relationships and whatnot, so that I would believe it later on. So I know that was like a little bit of an aside, but I feel like this mother figure is trying to tell us that what we need to do is to, oh, that one really flipped out. It's so interesting when they do that. What we really need to do, shit, I totally lost my train of thought because this make a decision was just like screaming at me. Okay, so we've got make a decision. Are you feeling stuck or indecisive? Listen to your intuition and make a decision. Oh, and then the phone rang. Okay, I just told you that I kept getting interruptions. And like there at that exact moment where those like kind of telemarketer people, I'm trying to learn the stock market, but yeah, and I like ordered all this stuff, like, you know, those Motley Fool, and then all I ended up getting is like a bunch of spammy stuff. But I mean, like, I really would like to learn the stock market, but it's just kind of funny, like make a decision. Like all these, like, I'm really bad at like those unfinished projects. And I don't know if the people that are like tuning into this call might also be kind of similar to me in that way. That I just like, I start so many projects and then I don't finish them. And then it says like, make a decision. And then I'm getting that this is like a romantic thing, like almost being stuck between two people, the back and forth kind of a thing. And then I have playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestations. I think I'm only going to have room for 3 cards. Oh, there it is. Oh, make a wish card. There we go. Make a wish. Oh, I love getting that card. That's literally my favorite card to get. Okay, so we are going to also, I just got a new deck, the Shadowscapes Tarot. And this one is more about reading. I feel like that one wants to come out. It's going to be the 9 of Swords for sure. It is. The reason I knew that is because I had pulled that one before and it's like the top, but it was like wedged in there and I knew that this was like going to be a part of the reading, the 9 of Swords. Okay, so definitely the 9 of Swords definitely falls really nicely in order with the with that make a decision. Okay, so what I'm getting on this 9 of Swords, I'm really noticing like it really doesn't have swords in it so much as it has crows in it. Crows are like the most intelligent bird. I hate that message. Really? Thanks a lot. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, so if you shoot at a crow. Wait, I had my music going. That's better. So if you shoot at a crow, like it'll always get away, but it's kind of like one of those fool me once kind of a situation. So 6 of Wands. Okay. I'm going to put the 6 of Wands on playtime for now. Yeah. So it's almost like it might be, I'm just getting this round and round energy. I'm also getting this. There's this thing, I believe it's Alan Watson uses. It's as if there's a tape and it's playing on loop. And it's like all of our thoughts. Oh, I like how that popped out, but it came. Oh, why did it have to do that? The High Priestess was very, 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 very obvious. I need to get my thoughts in order here. Okay, the High Priestess came. Why did you do that? That has to go here, I think. Came upside down. Okay. I have one tarot reader. Came upside down, the High Priestess. I think I'm gonna have to keep shuffling this deck. Okay, so crows will not allow themselves. Ace of Cups in reverse. Come on, man. Why you gotta play me like this? This has to go at the top as well. I've never read like this before. So it's kind of like a fool me once energy. And then the High Priestess being upside down is like, are you listening to your intuition? Why? I hate getting this message all the time. Not listening to your intuition and getting yourself in these situations over and over and over again is creating the 9 of Swords. And she's saying that you are the one creating the 9 of Swords. You are the one creating this over and over again. You are the one that keeps going back and forth on this decision. Maybe you don't even want either of those things, but you're going back and forth. Oh, and playing in your head over and over and over again. Like, is it this? Is it this? Why can't I do this? What is going to happen with this? What? And like constantly, like, I'm going to say, I have a pendulum and I'm not using it responsibly. And I'm just sitting there all day, asking it the same question over and over and over and over again. And it's like, oh, my head now is starting to hurt just thinking about this. And this is leading to like an Ace of Cups in reverse. So not getting the very thing it is that you think you need to make a decision about. I've never gotten a message like this before. The other day I was reading for my sister, her unborn child, like it was just weird. I felt like there was like a message there. So I started getting out like tarot cards and stuff. And that like was like very, that was like very powerful, but this is like a whole other thing. So I'm going to keep shuffling the cards here. So, are you going after emotionally unavailable people, situations, or events? Come on, the Three of Swords. I feel bad reading this in a way because it has to go up with make a decision. It has to go up with, yeah, Three of Swords. And look at the way that swan, oh my God. Okay. So it's almost like there's something in your life. Okay. And it's interesting. There's a heart up here, and then there's round and round and round the circle. And then there's like, okay, like the Three of Swords, it's giving me third party, but not in the way that you think it is. It's taking this like beautiful bird swan thing, and it's like injuring it over and over and over again, putting it in this round and round, putting it in this like same make a decision energy over and over and over. And it's not like a third party. It's not romantic. I hope it's not romantic, but it's more family, friends, people getting involved. Could be a third party on both sides, could be on one side. Oh, and then I'm just getting from the swan that she's just like exhausted, going in this round and round third party, make a decision kind of bullshit, is causing her absolute exhaustion. You could be dealing with a fire sign, and then the strength is coming up in reverse. Okay, but I'm like getting called to take a peek at this card. There's a woman. She's not wearing a shirt. Oh, the swan is in that picture. And this one, it's healed, but we're looking at it reversed. Put the thing down, put it in my birthday. Miss Elliott. I put my thing down, put it in my birthday. Got to bring some. Interestingly enough, the Leo, the lion, fire sign here, he's holding this round and round thing, unfinished symphony, unfinished projects, not making a decision. It's okay, whatever decision you want to make. Like, you can make the decision that you know is not right for you. You might keep learning the same lesson over and over again until you have no more strength and stamina left. Or you might find a way to make it work in your life. But here's that fire energy, and it's making things go round and round and round. And interestingly enough, you've got like kind of that whole energy on the back here, like that round and round energy. And we've got, okay, so by making a decision, by kind of getting off of this, like finishing up your projects, like cleaning up house, maybe like, I don't know if you can remove third parties, making a decision with that third party. It might be on your end. I'm getting that it might be on like kind of both of your ends, as far as like if this is like a romantic thing. It could be work, could be romance, but I'm getting that there's a romantic situation and there's two people, and both those people have third parties, but both of those third parties are not romantic. This is just what I'm getting. I don't know. But in order to free up some of that energy, to stop being in this Three of Swords energy and stop being in the strength reversed energy, you got to clean up house. You got to make a decision. It's almost like you have to let something go. And it could be like a job. Oh, 3 came out. Oh, this is nice. Could be like a job. It could be like an extra person. Could be like an old romantic partner. Could be family. We've got the Fool in reverse. Okay, so we've got that with playtime. Fool in reverse. Then we've got The Eight of Cups. Oh, that's so weird. I'm getting real hangman energy from that Eight of Cups as well. It's like being upside down, like, and it's a mermaid also. The Sun. Ooh, I like this. I really like the Sun card. Okay, so let's see if we can bring that so you can see it a bit better. So that's absolutely beautiful. That's the first card in this deck. Besides, let's see, the Six of Wands. The Strength also has real yellow energy, but this is like really, really yellow energy here. But just look at that peacock. So I'm definitely seeing some like similarities between the Six of Wands here and the Sun. And I really like that bird, and it's just like surrounded by so many birds. So have you like not been taking the time out to play? Okay. Have you been just like going over things over and over and over in your head to the point where you're like killing yourself and you're not making that time to play? Actually, I'm really drawn. That was a lot of cards. Did all those cards want to come? Maybe I'll take a look at like these 5. Well, I messed that one up. Okay, we got the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so maybe there's, maybe that's just like masculine energy in your life in general. The Emperor in reverse is like kind of a toxic male energy, and maybe the person themselves isn't toxic per se, but maybe the situation, that back and forth, is kind of toxic for you. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles upright, Justice upright. This is blocking you from your abundance. Whatever it is that you're not making a decision about, it's blocking you from the Ace of Pentacles. I don't want to put this in the spread. It's blocking you from the King of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. And you're not being the Queen of Swords. You're not making proper boundaries. The Wheel of Fortune wants to spin, but you're not letting it. You're taking all that energy of that 3 of Swords, that dead swan. You're absolutely exhausted. You're letting too much of this Page of Pentacles energy in. The Justice card wants to come out. The Justice card wants to come out over Make-A-Wish. The 8 of Swords, and I'm not going to take this and put it in the deck. It's that swan again. Black swan, black sheep. Oh, you are the black sheep. Now I can't find this card. The black sheep in every family. Not only does the black sheep get kind of shit on, Magician wants to come out here. The black sheep, because I'm thinking black swan, because you keep looking at the swan. So this is the 8 of Swords. Here we see that swan again, that swan. And every time we're seeing that swan, I'm almost thinking like swan, black sheep. It's absolutely exhausted. Oh, that is so interesting. This card, I'm saying mi corazón. And right here is this tiny little hummingbird. And when I was in Guatemala, there's this artist, and inside of like this little heart thingy, he had this like beautiful hummingbird. You can actually even see this hummingbird's heart. Okay, I want to actually put that up here. Oh, 3 of Pentacles coming out. You know, I've never liked 3 of Pentacles. I don't know why. But I feel it needs to go with Make-A-Wish. We have so much cluttering up the rest of the spread, so. Okay, so we've got the King of Wands in reverse. So with Make-A-Wish, we've got Justice upright. We've got the Magician upright. We've got 3 of Pentacles upright. We've got the King of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is about like releasing some toxic male energy from your life. That Emperor in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Okay, but do you know what's really exciting actually? As you're releasing, like, I know we talked about releasing like mother issues, but as you're releasing like the world, this is a beautiful world. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now we're finally getting somewhere. That energy was really tough. It wasn't a fun reading. As we're creating that fourth dimensional social memory complex. So we got the world here, and like, look at, can't seem to like get this right, but look how beautiful that world card is. We've got like, oh my God, we've got like a woman. Now the woman is in charge of the round and rounds. You know how before the lion and the emperor and like everything kind of like this negative toxic spiral of round and round. And then the strength in reverse is holding that. And now she's the one holding that. So really, you got to go into some timeline shifting and heal those mother and father issues. And then all of this stuff with like this negative round and round, this negative like male and like, of course, even female, but this negative spiral is going to heal. And then you're going to see the world. And then the world's going to just open up for you. So I don't know if you can kind of sympathize with me on this, but like, okay, I don't know if you've ever been one of those people that it's almost like you go to like the line and everybody applies for something. Let's just like call it like your driver's license, right? And like everybody passes the test. You do just as well on the test. Everything's wonderful. You've got all your papers there, right? And everybody else, they put them through the line. It comes to your turn. And for whatever reason, they don't like the cut of your jib or something. And there's some kind of like computer error, or like you get the bitchy person in the line or whatever. And then suddenly they're like Sherry, but not Terry, like from The Simpsons there. And then they find a way to get everybody else through, but for whatever reason, they don't let you through. Okay, I don't know if anybody else like sympathizes with that, or if that's like the story of their lives, because that's been the story of my life. And I just have a friend from yesterday trying to get in on one of these like apps or whatever, and for whatever reason, they're not able to. And it's like, and I was just saying, story of my life. And so this is happening all at the same time. And it's almost like by going into that timeline shifting, you're going to open up, and then you're going to open up the world. And suddenly, like before, that really toxic energy, like even look at this here, the emperor, and like he's holding a thing and he's like round and round. Like it's like a very like dark energy, and he's round and rounding you. And like, oh, sorry, you're going to have to talk to this person. Oh, that person's going to send you over here. Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't help people who are 5'9". Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't help people who are 37 years old. Oh, you're going to have to come back tomorrow. Oh, you're working tomorrow? You're not going to be able to come back then. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're not going to be able to help you. And it's going, well, yeah. Oh, my brain is starting to hurt. It's going from that to finally, alhamdulillah, to the world. And I even like feel like she's got the long brown hair. Like, I feel like I definitely like, I feel like her energy or whatever. But by like letting all of these issues go, stop reacting. Every time you react, you solidify. Okay, so this here. Okay, here. Round and round you go. Oh, go into that line. Oh, I'm so sorry. We can't help people. Oh, it's after 2:00. The person that you're trying to see is going on for lunch. On and on and on, right? And like, oh, and then you're reacting. The more you react, this guy is totally a Beelzebub. And the more and more you react, the more that you're making this happen more and more. Okay. But by stopping reacting, by doing this like whole playtime thing, you're able to like open up to the world. Okay. So playtime, the dolphins. That's so interesting because I was watching a show of and there was a dolphin in it. And he was talking to this guy, and this guy had never opened up to anybody. It was that Made for Love. And this guy had never opened up to anybody, but he's opening up to this dolphin. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestations. This card indicates that you've been straining and working too hard and that you've lost your original focus. Okay, so are you just like striving more out of habit and then out of a clear directions? So this is really talking back about like what we were talking about, this swan. This swan keeps becoming entangled, and really the swan just wants to shift to, yeah, I'm never going to do my nails, by the way, is going to shift to this like hummingbird energy. And then the same swan that was, where did we put her? Oh yeah. Right. We had the 3 of Swords and we had the 8 of Swords. Yeah, this swan that just keeps going round and round and keeps being put onto that energy of this Emperor in reverse from that toxic male energy, letting that go and going into that playtime energy. So the dolphins ask you to stop and divert your attention through silliness and non-competitive play. Any kind of playfulness will shake up your ruts and routines and allow you to regain perspective on what is important and what is not. Playing is a magical form of meditation, and it opens your heart chakra and allows your creative spirit to tap into divine wisdom. If your playfulness involves outdoor physical activity, the extra oxygen will also spark new ideas for you. Okay, so just remember what I was talking about, like take a down spray, go to the pool and swim, go to the ocean and swim, play, like wrestle with somebody, you know, WWE, SmackDown, like whatever it is that allows you to get out of that, like you're almost like stuck in this like repetitive, you're repetitively thinking about the same thing. Yeah, so take time to play. And it talked about heart chakra. So I'd like to take a moment and imagine the violet flame. Violet flame. The violet flame is now going to burn your entire body and everything in your energy field, except for your heart. We're just going to make this a really quick little visualization. And then imagine your heart chakra is expanding bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The size of your room, size of your city, size of your country, the world. And let's leave that heart chakra expanded. And in this moment, maybe everything that you keep telling yourself this story over and over and over again, and maybe it's not true. Maybe you've got Make-A-Wish with the world, which is really good. Maybe you can timeline shift into something where this isn't true, or maybe it really just isn't true, period. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Say an affirmation right now, which states your desire as if it were already true. Thank heaven for this reality and feel in your heart and belly that your dream is actually a reality. For example, say, thank you, heaven, for whatever your desire is. I'm truly grateful for your continuous support. Now is a magical moment. Go into a quiet space, even if it's just for a moment. Close your eyes and imagine that your wish has come true. Feel it with your entire being. Then express thanks for this gift and release it like a helium balloon that goes straight to heaven. If you need to take action and co-create this wish, you'll be given strong and repetitive guidance in the form of feelings, thoughts, ideas, inner words, signs, visions, or dreams. It's important that you follow the guidance in order to bring this wish into physical form. So just with me right now, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And I want you to feel yourself going back in your timeline to a time that maybe you remember it, maybe you just feel the energy. and to send some healing light to that moment in your timeline, whether you can visualize that moment or not. And just picture yourself at that age and send yourself so much love. And just from your crown chakra, imagine yourself giving yourself that love that you needed at that moment. Just be that parent to yourself. Be your mama and your dad. And hold yourself like a baby in your arms. And give yourself that love that you needed. And now feel yourself going along your timeline and to your timeline now, and just a little bit in the quote unquote future as the now moment. And what is that wish? And you've been holding on so tight. Now just release like a helium balloon. I'm getting shivers. And release like a helium balloon that what you needed, what it is, your wish. Maybe your wish is to help people. Maybe it's to live on the beach all day. Maybe it's to let go of this old, energy and job and health and everything, and embrace the new, which is like much lighter energy. Maybe you just want to feel what that would feel like if everything in your life. So if you had the relationship that you want and it's in a healthy way, if you have all the abundance that you need and you're feeling abundant every day and you know that you have more than enough to supply for all your needs. And if you're living in the place that you want to live. So now just imagine that wish fulfillment. And then step into the helium balloon and then feel yourself being lifted up. Lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And then feel it as if it's already fulfilled. So remember to keep doing those visualizations and those feelings as much as possible. And your mother figure now would like to say that you gave her the greatest gift, or one of the greatest gifts that anyone's ever given without spending one single dollar or dime or quetzales or dinar or baht or bob. You gave her the greatest gift that anyone's ever given her, and it reminds me of that song. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And that also, come, they told me, I have no gift to bring, but so you gave her the greatest gift that anyone's ever given without spending any money, because you thought that she gave you everything, but you also gave her a great gift. So stop beating yourself up. Start seeing yourself the way that I see you. I'm here. It's almost like in a place, it's like heaven. You go to heaven and they can keep you in kind of a heavenly state, but you can decide if you want to go all the way to heaven or if you want to help your loved ones. And a lot of people help their loved ones, and that's where she is, helping you right now, and some of your fuck up relatives that she's also it's like everybody's a fuck up right now, and she's really trying to help everybody, and she's here also helping you. And yeah, I wish you could see yourself the way that I see you. I wish you could see yourself the way that I see you. I wish you could see yourself the way that I see you. So straighten up your back, hold your head up, and walk like you mean it. So I hope that this message has helped somebody. If you want a personal reading, similar to what I just did here, so I tune into the energy and I can tune into a specific message from somebody if you'd like. So it's kind of like an energetic past life, loved one reading, as well as a tarot reading. as well as an energy clearing. That's kind of what I do. This was really fun. This was really interesting. I have been waiting to do this for absolutely ever. And I really hope that this helps somebody. All of my readings and clearings and whatnot are by donation only. So please see this description box. And if this has helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, have fun.